Hello, and thank you for joining me on Delicious Dishes and Desserts. It's Memorial Day weekend, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare a great side dish. It is barbecued baked beans, and I'm going to use my crock pot and my oven. And because I'm in an apartment where I can't use a barbecue grill, I'm going to share a little trick that can still give you that nice smoky flavor that you're looking for as if you used a barbecue grill. So come on and join me as I share more tips in this video.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
First, we're going to start with 1 pound bag of white navy beans. You want to make sure that you sort these beans out when you get them, because sometimes they can have little particles in them. So I'm about to pour them out and start sorting. Once your beans are sorted, you can place them inside of a bowl or a dish as I did, and then you take out all the bad pieces, which I have done. Next, you're going to pour water over them, and you're going to let them soak either for 4 hours or overnight as I did in this video. I let them soak all night long. As they were soaking, I also prepared my hickory chips. Because I'm in an apartment, I'm not able to barbecue on a grill. So I'm going to pre-soak these chips, and you're going to see near the end how I use these. So I pour them inside of a large bowl, and I'm going to get them all situated for the water. Next, I'm pouring water over the chips, and they're also going to soak overnight so that they can absorb and be able to hold its flavor. Next, I'm going to cut up my bell peppers. Now, I'm only using like a half of the bell pepper, and then I'm going to also cut up a half an onion, and that way I don't have to worry about doing this step tomorrow. They're going to be placed inside the container that is sitting in the corner. I finally chop my onion, as you can see here. And then I start on my bell peppers. And I'm julienne them, and they're going to be cut up in small pieces as well. And they're going to be placed with the onions inside the container and in the refrigerator for overnight. The next day, as you can see, I have all my ingredients set out, and I am ready to start using my beans. My beans have already been soaked, and they are swole, and they are ready to go into the crock pot. This will help them to be able to cook a little better and absorb the flavors. I have a half cup of water, my can of tomato sauce, brown sugar. I have fennel seeds. That's going to give it a nice little flavor. Mustard. Ground mustard, my liquid hickory smoke. I have some molasses. That's going to give it some good flavor, that sweetness we are looking for. Some steak seasoning, some brown mustard, spicy brown mustard at that. A little garlic powder. I have my ketchup, and my container that has my bell peppers and onions, and I also added some chopped sausage. Now this can be made as a vegetarian dish, so you can omit sausage if you want. I turn my crock pot on high so that way I can start the heating process. And next, I'm going to add my beans to the crock pot. Next, I add my bell peppers, onions, and my sausage. Try to get everything out. Now I add my tomato sauce, and this is a 29-ounce can. So I'm going to make a large portion of baked beans. But if it's just for a small group, you can use a smaller can and a half a bag of beans. I'm adding some ketchup. This is about a quarter of a cup of ketchup that I'm adding to the beans. Next, I'm adding my ground mustard. This is going to give it a little flavor. Then I have my garlic powder and my spicy brown mustard. Next, I'm adding my liquid hickory smoke. This is very concentrated, so you don't need very much. I'm only using about a teaspoon in here. This gives it that extra smoky flavor. Now I add my molasses. This is unsulfured blackstrap molasses. And I'm going to add about a quarter of a cup to almost a half a cup. Not quite. But this is going to give it that little extra sweetness, like a barbecue sauce flavor. I'm adding my fennel seeds, which I'm going to show you how I crushed them up in my hand because I want them to release all of that flavor and the oils from those seeds into the sauce for the beans. Pinch, pinch, crush, crush. Next, I'm adding a little steak seasoning. I love steak seasoning with my barbecue baked beans. Since I am having hamburgers, it's Memorial Day, so you just want to add about a tablespoon here. Then I add a half a cup of my packed brown sugar. Then I'm going to add just about a tablespoon of that sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. As you can see all my ingredients here, now just give it a good stir and make sure that everything is well mixed before I put my lid on to let this start the cooking process. As you can see, I have let this cook for so far about an hour. Then I stirred it up and I'm going to cover it back up again. I'll let this cook in the crock pot for about a good 4.5 hours, and then I place it inside of a baking dish because this is now going to go into the oven to finish cooking since they are called barbecue baked beans. I cover this with a foil and make like a little tent, and then it goes into the oven. Now you can see the barbecue chips at the bottom. This is going to help that smoky flavor, that hickory flavor to go all through those beans. And you can use it for your meats too. After about 45 minutes, these beans are ready. Look at them. Boy, makes the perfect side dish. So, if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And tell your friends that this is the best recipe you've ever seen. And if you try it, please share the video or your picture with me in the comments. I would love to see it. I hope you all have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for watching and have a good day.